Hello, Driving Intelligence community. I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on the 4R70W transmission rebuild that's going into this 10th gen F150. As you may recall from a previous video, I already had a transmission that I had completely disassembled. I just hadn't rebuilt it yet. Lost third and fourth gear in this truck. So I'm in the process of rebuilding that, and it's going extremely well. The other transmission, I haven't pulled anything out of this vehicle yet, but I wanted to give you an update because I uncovered a couple things that are rather interesting that I think you should know if you're trying to do a transmission rebuild yourself. And also I want to point out a couple things I'm going to do to this truck while it's incapacitated. Let's start off on what I'm going to do to this truck while it's sitting on the lift. And I've already started one of those projects. Incidentally, the Mustang's drivable now. Now this has become my daily driver instead of the 10th gen F150. But getting to this truck again, I've pulled the rear diff cover because it's always a good time to change fluid when you have a chance. You can see here the limited slip and the 410 gears. I've done a whole video series on this. I'll link this below. But I'm changing the fluid, and I'm actually going to put in some Valvoline. It's 75W140. I'll link this below. But given the pretty positive results I'm having with the Valvoline Restore and Protect oil in the crankcase, I thought I'd give this a try in the rear axle. Next thing I thought I'd point out is that when I pull the transmission, I'm going to replace the rear main seal back here. It's not leaking. You don't see any oil leakage back here, but a vehicle with 260,000 miles, I don't know why I wouldn't do that. A lot of times they say if it's not broken, don't fix it. But I believe I'm going to get myself a Motorcraft rear main seal, put it in there. It's pretty easy to do once you get the transmission out, get the flex plate out. Over here are all the sub-assemblies that I've already worked on. You can see here's the planetary gear, the oil pump. I don't recall which subcomponent that is, but I've gone through all these, and what I did determine was that the reverse drum was damaged, and that is actually very evident because the overdrive band is shot. And here is the old reverse drum. And you can see it's burnt, and it's actually warped. There's some warping on that, so I guess there was some heat buildup. So I went on eBay and I bought this new drum. This is the new reverse drum. It's in perfect condition, but I decided to go and disassemble it because I had all the master rebuild components that go with this transmission. And when I did pull it apart, it turns out it looks like they just used the old clutch plates which were in it, because they did not look like brand new clutch plates. And of course I want this transmission to be 100% new, so I took the new clutch plates, put them in here, put the old ones over there. I'm going to try to sell that as an assembly on eBay, but with making sure I identified everybody that there's a problem with the reverse drum, but all the components are in good shape other than that. The mechanical diode is in perfect shape, so I am going to put that on sale, as well as probably this forward direct drum. Anyway, I've got all these components ready to be assembled into the transmission case. You can see I've painted it. Looks awesome, fantastic. And once I get all those components in there, I'll start to put in the shift accumulators. I've got all the new ones, and I've also got to rebuild this valve body. And I'm going to put the Sonax kit, as I mentioned before, but I'm also going to upgrade some of this to give me crisper, firmer shifts. So that's all going to be in a future video or videos. Not sure how I'm going to do the video series yet, but again, I just thought I'd give you an update on that. If you do go and buy some of these complete assemblies that have been tested by the company that's selling it, you might want to go ahead and rebuild it anyway. I decided to take mine apart, and I'm glad I did. So I've got a 100% brand new unit here. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Give me that thumbs up. I'll see you next time on Driving Intelligence.